This is Twit.
Yahoo accidentally distributed malware to millions of users through malicious advertising posted on the yahoo.com site. The discovery was disclosed by a Dutch security firm, Fox IT, and confirmed by Yahoo on Saturday. The malware exploited vulnerabilities in Java, redirecting users to another site to install even more malware. In a statement, Yahoo said the attack occurred January 3rd on European sites only, mostly Britain, France, and Romania, according to Fox IT, and did not affect Mac or mobile users. But last night, a Yahoo spokesperson told Tech News Today that, in fact, the ads were served between December 31st and January 3rd, not just on one day. This new information means that 4 times more people may have been exposed than previously reported. Fox IT estimates that some 27,000 actual infections occurred per hour during the attack, for a possible total of 2.5 million infections.
The Pirate Bay is built on peer-to-peer file sharing, that much we know, but the site itself may soon be accessed via P2P, which means you wouldn't need domain names or server farms to access it, and it would make the site harder for ISPs to block. Now, we heard back in December that the Pirate Bay planned to unveil this new system and finally got some more details yesterday, so here's the deal. It's based on the peer-to-peer distribution of a site's indexed data. Then a new browser-like client displays that data locally, according to a Pirate Bay insider quoted on the Torrent Freak blog. The new platform will support the Pirate Bay and other torrent sites and will be released as an application and plugins for both Firefox and Chrome.
Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer may soon have more Microsoft stock than founder and chairman Bill Gates. Inconceivable, it's true. The reason is that Gates sells an average of 80 million shares each year in order to fund his philanthropic organization, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, according to an article in Computer World. At current rates of divestment, Gates' shares could drop below the roughly 333 million shares owned by Ballmer as early as this summer, making Ballmer Microsoft's biggest shareholder. Don't worry about Gates, though. He'll be all right. In fact, Gates' net worth increased by nearly $16 billion in 2013, making him once again the richest human on the planet with a net worth of $78.5 billion.
The next second screen is on your screen, sort of. A new TV adapter called the C-Space In-Air Smart HDMI Adapter, which is a great name, showed up at CES yesterday. So based on what you're already watching, it lays related internet content on the screen on top of your current content and then pulls in related social content as well. You control the experience via an iOS or Android app, or you can go in-air gestures if you have an Xbox or Leap Motion. And if you have a 3D TV, this is where it gets really cool. The contextual info is floating between you and the screen. C-Space claims that we'll see the adapter hit retail stores in the second half of the year for $99.
I hope that one isn't vaporware. I want it. Consumer drone maker Parrot unleashed 2 crazy smartphone control gadgets at CES yesterday. One of them is the flying mini drone, which is a tiny version of the AR drone quadricopter, but with optional wheels that enable it to roll across floors, walls, and even ceilings. The other one is the Sumo, which can roll, jump 3 feet high in the air and do other tricks while it zaps live video back to the controlling phone or tablet. Parrot told the press at CES that both products would ship in 2014, but they didn't announce pricing.
Serial product leaker EvLeak says that the rumored Asus Padfone X is coming to AT&T in the U.S., even though it hasn't even been announced yet. What we do know is that it's a smartphone that docks into a tablet. Rumors really got going after the Padfone X was founded and Antutu, which is a benchmarking database, back in December. Sources say that the X version will run Android KitKat 4.4 on a Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 processor and performs well in tests, at least so far. This would be the first Padfone that targets the U.S. market, and the official announcement is expected maybe as early as today.
I want that one too. Car maker Hyundai, announced today that Google Glass will be able to operate some features of the 2015 Hyundai Genesis car expected in the spring of this year. The features are possible because of Hyundai's cloud-based BlueLink platform, which will enable all kinds of wearable devices, wristwatches, and so on, to access some of the car's features. Hyundai is specifically working on a glassware app that will enable you to use Xbox Connect-like hand gestures to move from one screen to the next, then use the Glass's touchpad to start the car, lock the doors, and hopefully pay the ticket you'll get for wearing Google Glass behind the wheel.
Maybe CES should stand for Car Electronics Show, at least this year. kind of last year too. Today, Google announced partnerships with car makers Audi, GM, Honda, and Hyundai, and GPU maker NVIDIA to form the Open Automotive Alliance, which focuses on standards for putting Android in car dashboards for entertainment and navigation. The alliance is Google's answer to Apple's iOS in the Car program, which was announced back in June. You might also recall last year, Tesla CEO Elon Musk said his company is planning to use Android to power that big old 17-inch dashboard screens in those Tesla Model S cars.